my life, I've been a global traveller, seeking cultures and traditions that are just as vibrant today as in times past. We're opening doors, stepping into worlds most never see, because that's where the best stories are. We're sharing tales of local life and the working world, plus spending time with some of the most interesting people you'd ever want to meet. It's truly privileged access that always leaves me excited to explore more. In this episode of Exploring More with Karine, we'll check out a few tasty treats I've discovered on my travels. In Italy, we'll learn the art of hand-making Baci kisses. Next up, Austria's historic Hotel Sacher for its much-loved Sachertorte. Then, in Turkey, we'll introduce you to the delectable Turkish Delight. Let's get started. Our first stop takes us to Perugia, Italy, where we'll learn how one of the country's legendary indulgences is made.
Baci is perhaps Italy's most famous kiss. Chocolate kiss, that is. Baci is a tasty piece of heaven, and each one comes wrapped in a love note. The name means kisses in Italian, and this iconic little sweet was born on Valentine's Day 1922, when the owners concocted this gem from leftover chopped hazelnuts and chocolate. Baci's recipe and logo have remained unchanged ever since. Here in the middle of the Umbrian countryside is a little piece of heaven, and Massimiliano is going to show us how to make the original kiss, chocolate kiss. So after this, I can go home and make my own kisses.
Yeah. Okay.
Good. The key ingredients are simple: cream, hazelnut chocolate, ground hazelnuts, and whole hazelnuts.
The cream is boiling with a tornilla. And all the chocolate inside.
At once.
All inside.
Huh?
And we mix.
It's all melted.
There is a good part from now.
And how many kisses have you made in your life?
Many thousand batch.
Okay.
Now we return this inside.
So I could add alcohol into this if I want, into the ganache.
You can prepare another type of ganache, but don't the batch.
Then it wouldn't be the original Baci. No. Okay. At this point, the ganache is transferred into a pre-chilled pan, and we're ready to make individual Bacis.
I like have all the ganache inside there.
How many kisses will we make?
With this part, 20, 25.
Okay.
Now I cut this. I make many little balls. Squeeze, open, squeeze, open. Make this. Nice. It's perfect.
Okay. Small love, little kisses.
Little kisses.
Once the tray is finished, it's off to the fridge. While the Baci is cooling, we move on to open the chocolate that will be used for the top coating. This is an important step, as it gives the chocolate a nicer sheen and a bit more of a snap when eating. Fun as it is to play with the chocolate, be careful not to allow it to cool too much. How do you know it's the right temperature?
I mix the hot part with the cold, and we use the thermometer.
And it should be
31 degrees Celsius. Look at the temperature is 31 and 3.
Yeah. Did you make chocolate when you were a little boy?
Yes, I work chocolate from, I have 30 years.
Was it your mama's recipe?
Yes,
Your
the
mama?
chocolate in every part of my home.
So now these have been in the fridge for 15 minutes?
15, 20 minutes. Now we crash. 1, 2, 3, and we have a perfect ball. 1, 2, 3. Remember, your hands are hot.
So not too long.
Yes. They are the perfect Baci.
I guess every Baci is perfect.
Yes, every. Now, the hazelnut on the top. Well, Karine, now we finish the Baci with the tempering chocolate.
So you cover it.
One. Inside, I make this. The Bacio Perugina is ready. I turn on the plate.
You almost need 3 hands for this job. Okay. Thankfully, this process is now automated, since demand for the iconic Baci continues to climb, with Perugina Baci producing 2 million of these every single day for chocolate devotees.
Now, in every Bacio Perugina inside there is the love note.
On the Baci you buy in the shop, the note comes in a paper that's wrapped around the chocolate.
In the Perugina Chocolate School we can't use paper.
Huh?
We can use only different type of chocolate.
Edible paper.
It's my paper, it's your paper, white chocolate.
Okay.
And we write with dark chocolate. Like this. It's my pen.
So now we write our little love message. Perugina Baci is but one of Italy's many tasty treasures. Sampling them should definitely be on your list. And they're perfect for sharing. Just remember to distribute your kisses wisely.
Now we're headed to Vienna, Austria, and the Hotel Sacher, where a sweet dessert was born.
The year was 1832. Vienna was thriving with the Austrian Empire in full bloom under Emperor Francis I. The graceful waltz and composer Johann Strauss Sr. had captured the Viennese imagination. And a new taste was born when Prince Wenzel von Metternich demanded a special dessert for an important function. Through a twist of fate, the imposing task fell upon the shoulders of a young apprentice, Franz Sacher. Toiling feverishly, he concocted a delectable combination of chocolate, apricot jam, and whipped cream, the Sachertorte, which, it's said, delighted Metternich's guests. In 1876, son Edward Sacher built upon his father's reputation, opening Vienna's exclusive, luxurious Hotel Sacher. After World War II, the hotel fell into Russian, then British hands during the occupation, before the family restored its beauty and traditions, including one that might surprise you: special treatment for dog guests. The policy began long ago with owner Anna Sacher, who always had her dogs close by. Of course, many human faces have also been greeted warmly into these opulent surroundings. Hotel Sacher feels like a living museum, a fascinating time capsule of country and culture, where every wall speaks volumes about the intriguing past that unfolded here. Even in the cafe, which also happens to be the perfect spot to experience history with your taste buds. The Sachertorte, with its secret recipe that's still made almost entirely by hand. Hotel Sacher is a rare treasure and a reminder of the many wonders just waiting to be explored in Vienna.
And finally, we're off to Turkey, where its coffee and Turkish Delight have long been cultural treasures.
Coffee found its way to Istanbul in the 16th century. Known as the milk of artists, chess players and thinkers, it quickly became popular with the Ottoman court, then eventually the everyday man. Today, Turkish coffee retains its appeal thanks to a unique brewing method that produces a thick, syrupy consistency. It's purposely unfiltered, so the grounds settle at the bottom of your cup. Those grounds are useful even after you've finished your coffee, since they can be read to predict your future. And if you'd like to take home more than a memory of your coffee, I'd recommend you visit Kurakawachi, just outside the Spice Market. It's a family chain that's operated since 1871. But did you know that coffee is not Turkey's most popular drink? It's actually tea. The shift happened when the Ottoman Empire collapsed, causing coffee to become an expensive import. Whether you prefer tea or coffee, the important thing is that you enjoy it with fresh, handmade Turkish confections. One of my favorite sweets in the entire world is Turkish Delight. They come in lots of different varieties, so when you're in Istanbul, be sure to sample some. Legend has it that these tasty concoctions gained their name in the 19th century when first shipped to Britain in a container marked Turkish Delight. Of course, there are plenty of other temptations too, including baklava, tulumba, basbousa, and too many more to name.
Join us again here on Viking.TV as we open more doors around the world on our quest to explore the planet's most fascinating cultures and delightful traditions.